seemed like if y'all came out, y'all played hard, y'all did everything. They just were able to make shots and go on runs.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I think we came out with good energy and obviously got off to a great start. They hit a bunch of bombs on us. I think then they got a ton of momentum. You know, some of those were deep, but then again, I think the rest of it turned into the pace of the game got too much for us. We gave up too many, transition points. I think even in the first when it was tied, 17 of their 30 points were in transition of some sort. And then that trend kind of continued. Again, difficult time guarding the ball tonight. Just kind of a half step slow, from about other than the good early start. Yeah.
When you look at the first quarter, how well you guys played in the first quarter, they kind of forced the tie. Did that do something to you guys mentally a little bit? Just seeing how well you guys did play in that first.
Yeah, I think it's probably a little bit disappointing. Like you get in segments of games sometimes when you play really really well, and you look up and you say, we shouldn't be tied. Is kind of your point, right? We should have probably had a 6 or 8 point lead at the end of the first, if not even more, the way things were going. But we're not going to probably hold them down. They're going to make runs. They start making some shots, and I don't know. Again, I just don't think we did a good enough job of getting back or guarding the ball. They were taking it, down the lane a lot. We tried to do some switching. They were punishing us on the inside on that. We just weren't fighting hard enough inside. I know there was some mismatches and things, and they do have great length and size, et cetera. But again, we're going to probably need some better overall individual performances to play in that game, and we didn't quite get them. Yeah.
I know Kyle only played 4:34. He
Yep.
came up to start the second quarter. Is he banged up or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. Again, it's I just went to him in the regular rotation and just tried to go another direction in the second half and back to back again for him, even though he didn't play a ton of minutes last night either. But just was trying to feel a different rotation to get something going. Yeah.
When you look at Joel, he's one of the 4 or 5 players in the league that can slow a team down by himself because of how he plays.
Yep.
How you guys can play through him in the half court. Is this the kind of game that you really miss a Joel Embiid?
I mean, yes, we certainly always miss him, but again, you're right.
Just from a pace perspective.
100%. It gives you a chance to settle in. I think your point's like a really good one because at halftime I was saying they've got us playing like we're trying to make one action and score down there, right? The way they do, they come in, they make a quick action, boom, it's out, it's a shot, and we don't necessarily play that way, right? And they kind of sped us up, right? And you're right, Joel certainly gets things under control, plays at his own tempo a lot, and that would help us. I'm not sure we played well enough individually, but maybe we would have if he was there around him to even have that be enough of a factor tonight.
Do you think Paul's knee is bothering him? I mean, this is like the second game that he had where he struggled shooting the ball. Yesterday he was 2 for 12. He was 4 for 12 tonight. Is there anything going on with his knee?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I better check with Simon on that, and get a report on it before I make any comments on it. But as far as I'm aware, no.
How can you get him going? I mean, I know sometimes we're talking about running some actions for him, doing other things. He's talking about cutting more, but it just seems like the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, he didn't have a ton of great opportunities tonight. I didn't think he only had probably 1 or 2 kind of really, really rhythm shots. Everything else he had to kind of create on his own, right? And they were doing a good job of switching length out onto him. When we got the size matchup, he did okay there early in the game, had a couple stretches there. And then when the size flipped the other direction, he didn't get a lot of great looks. But I don't know. I'm encouraged again. I think he's moving pretty well. right? Considering, and again, it's always going to be tough on a back-to-back for anybody, but, you know, some of those veteran guys as well. Yep. Okay, thanks.